Hey everyone, it's Charlie. Get wrecked. We finally had a confrontation between Thunder and Black Lightning. Although technically she hasn't gotten her Thunder comic book name yet, but the title of the episode was Book of Thunder, so it was all about her character, just building towards a moment where they all figure out what's going on. So with that in mind, I will also try to explain the big twist behind Gambi and Lady Eve, because they have big history together. If you're finding me for the first time, I do DC videos every week. Be sure to subscribe to get everything. So obviously, spoiler warning, if you haven't seen the episode yet, there are a couple really big running plot lines and then some stuff I think that they're teeing up to pay off at the end of the season, like especially with Lightning and Khalil's character, not to be confused with Black Lightning. Remember, both of his daughters are Thunder and then Lightning, but because they're spending all their time developing the Thunder character right now, it seems like they'll save any big character twists like manifestation of powers or anything like that for Lightning for the very end of the season. Maybe they'll try to tie that in with Khalil's arc because it sounds like he's going to be getting powers too. But the really big stuff first. I know like everyone's mostly talking about the Gambi twist. So Gambi goes to talk to Lady Eve. They refer to an agency that they belong to together that Gambi retired from that makes it sound like it was sort of an evil version of Argus. So biotech, assassination, just any manner of ill things that you could get your hands into, like Spectre in the James Bond franchise. Lady Eve says she broke away, went free agent, and Gambi sort of went on the DL by himself, like he just fully retired because of a mysterious incident that probably has something to do with the death of Black Lightning's father. So it's all connected. Remember, and there's also a drug on the street that they're calling Green Light, and there's also a drug that Tobias Whale is taking, something that he plans on giving to Khalil, so it's all connected. It sounds like the drugs go all the way back to this shadow organization in Lady Eve. And the investigation into metahumans that Thunder's grandfather was doing that got him killed by Tobias Whale. The real key here that connects everything is the brain scans of the addicts that are currently taking that Green Lightning drug in Black Lightning's brain scans himself. They look the exact same. He has that line of dialogue where he says, it's almost like the powers are a drug, and Gambi shrugs it off. Oh, you're just feeling endorphins. Like he's trying to lead him off of the trail of this shadow organization, the agency that he used to belong to that's behind the drugs. So it sounds like Black Lightning's father found out that Black Lightning was a metahuman. They started to learn that he had weird abilities, so he started to investigate that. That led him onto the scent of the mystery agency that Gambi and Lady Eve belonged to that was also doing research on metahumans in a more sinister context, like trying to replicate their powers. They killed him for it. Then eventually the agency was successful. They gave powers to Tobias Whale, empowered him to take over the 100 Gang in this localized area of Freeland. So right now, Lady Eve is the big boss, but there's an even bigger agency that either disbanded or they belong to. So there are a bunch of other really evil people that might be the TV show's version of the Cobra Cult, because that's just the organization that Lady Eve belongs to in the comics. Remember during Defenders how the Hand organization was involved in all manner of ill shit? Like they had their hands in the drug trade, they had their hand in biosciences. So it sounds like this organization, Lady Eve, are trying to do the same thing, albeit with metahuman powers. So that's where Khalil came in at the end of the episode. Tobias Whale, as you can see, has super strength. He doesn't age. That's because of the drug that Lady Eve has been giving him, which was based on the stuff that Black Lightning's father was killed for when he started investigating it. So I felt like they were pretty clear on where Khalil's character was going. I'm wondering if they're going to tie the emergence of Lightning's powers to an event with his character at the end of the season, because Tobias is probably just going to use him to throw against Black Lightning and just cause him some more problems. Everybody kind of has their own big boss to fight, like it's Tobias Whale versus Black Lightning. Thunder will get her own adversary to take down, and then Lightning sort of has her own story too, although it really doesn't seem like a whole lot is going on with her right now. I think that's just because they're saving that for the end of the season.
I mean, I can't even walk.
You will. I promise.
You will know strength. Be strength, and believe me, it's so much fun.
So I feel like they did a good job of explaining why Gambi has been so shady the last couple of episodes in trying to hide Tobias Whale from Black Lightning, because they had an arrangement. Lady Eve is using Tobias Whale to sort of push the Green Light drug. That's all she really cares about. That's Tobias Whale's only function to her. Just be someone to help her sell more drugs, make more money. Gambi doesn't want to have anything to do with that, but because he has all the dirt on her and what she's doing, they made the arrangement, you leave Black Lightning's family alone. But remember, nobody knows Black Lightning's secret identity, so when he says the Pierce family is off limits, she doesn't know anything about that being connected to Black Lightning. So you have a couple different levels of evil going on here. You have the street level stuff that's going on, which is people pushing drugs to the kids on the streets. Black Lightning wants to clean that up. Then you have the mid-level stuff going on with Tobias Whale and how Black Lightning wants to get revenge for the death of his father. Then you have this upper-tier level bad with Lady Eve in the shadow organization that Gambi belonged to, like TV show Cobra Cult, which has its hands in everything Hydra style. So Hydra is probably a really good analogy because they're really just trying to exploit metahumans for profit, create artificial metahumans, and use them to push more of this drug that's based on the metahuman gene. So it is no coincidence that the drug that they're pushing is called Green Light, and the name of the TV show is Black Lightning. That really didn't become super clear until they put those two brain scans right up next to each other on the screen. So if you have any other really big questions on the mythology or some of the big twists that they reveal, just write them below in the comments. But as you can see, Thunder is still wearing the cosplay, funny version of her costume, and they teased this version before the season even started. So now that they've sort of come clean with each other, Dad, oh, he has to do the explainer now. Yeah, I'm Black Lightning, I've been doing this whole time. Gambi will probably help construct a better version of the suit for her that she'll wear later in the season. There are 13 episodes total. Episode 7 is next week, so we're at the halfway point. So it'll be interesting to see how long they go before they actually hit the streets together. So just let me know in the comments, what did you think of the episode? I feel like this is actually one of the better ones. You can only go for so long with two people in a family, both being metahumans, without them finding out about each other. I'm actually really happy they didn't put this off for the very end of the season, because now we can focus on Lightning developing powers. But like I said, I don't think that that's going to happen till the last couple of episodes, if not the very last episode. There's some new Avengers that I'm working on, probably a couple Marvel videos, so I'll try to get that out as fast as possible. Arrow is also back this week too, and Roy is coming back really soon. So we'll say congratulations to that latest Flash Ring giveaway winner, Coca Fanta. Please private message me so I can get your contact details. Click here for that brand new Flash trailer, and click here for my Flash Easter eggs from last night. Thank you so much for watching. Everybody stay awesome. I'll see you guys tonight.